We have received word from NPR that former CEO of YouTube and 𝓢뾱visionary Suzanne, I'll call her Suzanne W. Miss Suzanne W. has sadly passed away. She was the best CEO that we ever had on this platform.
You are all cult members, according to the people outside.
Okay. What the fuck?
They're cyberbullying me to death.
To death. Goodbye, Susan. We're okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. PodAwful. I'm your host, Jesse P.S. PodAwful, the program, TV, super show. Oh, boy. You know, I don't want this to seem like a malicious sort of thing. We're just remembering the life and beautiful legacy of our favorite YouTube CEO, Susan, which, by the way, who is the new CEO? Like, does anybody even know? This is the incredible legacy that Susan left behind. She was like such a big girl boss force that we don't even know the guy who's in charge now. Sister. Hey, sis. Oh, it is a guy. Let me see here. New YouTube CEO. Neil Mohan. Oh, Indian.
I have autism. I can't help it.
Oh, maybe he's not Indian. I don't actually know. Oh, he's from America. Wait, Indiana. Oh, boy. That's my favorite early life check yet. Let's see here. Indiana. He's Indians. His parents were Indians from Indiana. I got no problem with Indians. I just have a problem with them working at YouTube. Okay? If you don't know, we had a video taken down for nudity, and I appealed it, and then they denied the appeal. And the problem with that is, my biggest concern, is that there was no nudity in the video. So I'm very, very happy that the outsourced Jeets who are in charge of enforcing YouTube's TOS, that they cannot read because they don't speak English. I'm very happy that they found themselves not culpable of any sort of mistakes whatsoever. I mean, let me just check in here. What did they say to me? I got some, I appealed it and we tweeted out to the Darf Jeets. And they responded. Oh, here we go. So they responded. They said, update. After a thorough review from our policy team, unfortunately, your video won't be reinstated. We understand this wasn't the outcome you were hoping for, but please review our policy on nudity and sexual content to avoid this in the future. So I reviewed it, and it turns out no nudity doesn't violate the TOS. So I tweeted this out. I said, so, of course, the Jeets behind signing off on YouTube's policies came back and found that, in fact, they were right. Who could have seen this coming other than me a week ago when I told them, please do not even bother responding if you're not even going to look at it and then just tell me that you were, in fact, right. I said, who would have thought? Who subscribes to the Watchmen? There's a quick rundown on what happened if you don't know what happened with the video, okay? I did an episode about the comedy shaman a week ago. You might have seen it. I redid it. I just put it back on YouTube, and now all of a sudden it's fine. So someone, when I first aired it, false flagged the video for nudity. There was no nudity. Everything was completely censored. Then YouTube took the video down anyway because they just listened to the report. And as always, because I don't have 100,000 subscribers to annoy them about it, my appeal was rejected, and there was no human oversight on this. Now, a lot of people I keep hearing from people, oh, Jesse, I don't know why you're so upset about this. It's the AI. The AI is doing, it's not AI. I would kill for AI. Let me just say this about this episode. I don't want anybody to think this is like a big complain-a-thon. It's not. I know how YouTube works, okay? I understand what I'm getting into. This is exactly what I expect of YouTube. I'm on YouTube because they don't want me here. I love taking up their bandwidth. Share the show. When I say share the show, it's not just so more people see the show. This show's a secret. This episode, in fact, is Pizza Fund only. We're going to go into the Pizza Fund, PodAwful.pizza, in just a few minutes here. But we want to share the show so that more people are watching, more people are eating up their bandwidth on content that they've deemed over and over again not okay for their platform. I would kill for AI. AI would do a better job than the real thing that's happening here. Now, there's no human oversight because outsourced Jeets aren't human. They are less than. I'm not the one who said that's not racism. I'm not the one who says that. They are. You think it's not the untouchables class that's working at YouTube over there? And if you don't believe that that's what's happening here, I went to the YouTube jobs page and I typed in policy, just the word policy. And sure enough, there's a job available. You can go get the job right now. Enforcing their TOS and policy, their safety, their trust and safety thing. You can go get that job if you live in Hyderabad, India, because that's where it's listed. So if you're willing to make the commute, you could probably get a job at, one of them companies that's calling you 5 million times every day. Why not? By the way, you cannot commit a crime against a telemarketer, a scammer. That it is impossible to commit crime against them. That's just something you should keep in mind. Okay, PodAwful, a show fueled by crime. So I'm not being racist when I say Indians are probably fine for the most part, but not the ones who work at YouTube. And their new CEO just, can you believe it? Happens to be Indian. You thought Susan was bad. I would kill for the AI overlords. You can convince an AI to do anything. All you got to do is tell it, hey, weren't you programmed to do everything I say? And then it'll be like, yeah, I sort of was. And then you say, go sit in the corner of a round room, and the large language model explodes. AI ain't real, by the way. There's no AI. These large language model things. But here's what they can do. They can read English. They are built on an understanding of things based on English speakers interacting. They might not get, the AI thing might not get everything right. But that's because it's getting this, it's pulling from this large well of different opinion. Everything it says is just opinions that were fed into it at some point by Google. Don't be evil. And I don't want anyone to think that I think Google is, I'm not one of these dorks that thinks, oh man, why didn't Google stick to their plan of don't be evil? That was their slogan. Don't be evil. Their slogan should have been don't be Indian. Don't be stupid. An AI speaks English. You can say English shit to an AI and it gets it. I've talked to the outsourced Jeets at YouTube. They don't know what's going on. And by the way, some of them are Singaporean. We've been through this before, but they're not all. Some of these guys are from Singapore, and they're good people. I love the Singaporean people. But whoever is clicking the buttons at YouTube, imagine it was your job. You're getting paid. You're a slave. You are an outsourced slave. This is a sweatshop. This is no different than a Chinese child making a Nike sneaker, which everyone has a problem with. Somehow, the second it's an Indian guy pressing a button on a computer, it's fine. You're working for nothing. You live amongst flies. And by the way, that's the part of your life you enjoy somehow. You're drinking your rat milk, just having a nice day. It's hot. It's for some reason always hot. It is so hot, you think you're going to die. And then some guy comes along and says, oh, hey, by the way, this guy, he did something bad on the platform. And then you go, oh, okay, ban, bye-bye. And then that guy is like, oh, no, you were wrong. You ain't getting paid enough to check. I've worked a million low wage, wagey, fucking hourly shithole jobs. I've worked labor jobs where you just don't get paid and you don't give a fuck. You just do whatever. Oh, really? Okay, here. You give out the free hamburger to a guy because he's like, yeah, I got it. You don't care. See, that's the difference is in a service industry, the Band-Aid is give them what they want. YouTube ain't a service industry. When a product is free, you're the product. You're the free hamburger being given away. So you tell the Indian guy, yeah, you were wrong. And he's like, fuck that. I'm not going back to work again. I'm not doing this twice. Are you retarded? I don't blame the guy. I mean, honestly, that's what I would do. He's like, oh, okay. No, I wasn't wrong. You're banned. I get it. The part I have a big problem with is they had the nerve, these Jeets, they had the absolute nerve to send me a tweet, a DM on Twitter after all of this. And they said, please take a moment and complete our online survey. We look forward to your feedback. Oh, do ya? So I went to their customer. Here's what the customer service experience looks like. By the way, it says YouTube customer experience survey. Please take a moment and complete our online survey. We look forward to your feedback. This data is collected by Sprinkler. Oh, okay, well, that's a company now, I guess. Now that's something that's... which part of Israel owns that one, by the way? Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Google's privacy policy, blah, blah, blah. And it's one of these stupid things where you select the frowny face. They give you 5 versions of a happy face and one of them is upset. And you click that one because of course you do. Because the only people who are going to click on this thing are the people who were wronged by it. And that's everyone except for, when Ethan Klein accidentally gets a video taken down. So I click extremely dissatisfied. By the way, this is all going somewhere big. I click extremely dissatisfied. And then it says here, thanks for letting us know your Twitter experience could have been better. Send us a note about how to improve so we can do better next time. And I noticed something odd here. The little box where you write your answer, it says, answer will come here. Huh? Like normally it would say something like fill in this space or it'll give like an example of something you could say. But this one says answer will come here.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Answer will come here, it says. And then I go, what? And then I read it again because maybe it's me. I'm in a blinding, boiling rage while reading this. So maybe I just misread it. Answer will come here. Okay. I think to myself, I says, huh? And then I think, okay, well, I guess answer will come here. Are we understanding what's going on here so far? Is all of this making sense? Hi, by the way, welcome. Tiny Lion, member for 2 months. Thank you. This is a Pizza Fund only episode. We're going to talk about all of this. This is all leading into an explosive thing. Again, my video got taken down. I was very upset. I don't know why anybody is confused by that. It's dumb. I know that that's what's going to happen. But it's infuriating how stupid it is. And then you read answer will come here and you go, oh, the kind outsourced Jeets of Sprinkler really know how to code. The people who are in charge of reading context into a TOS put in their survey, answer will come here. Okay. So then here's what I put. Stop. Here's my feedback for them, how they could improve my YouTube experience. Stop letting Indian outsourced third worlders run your platform. They can't code, can't process complaints properly, and can't enforce TOS properly. They do not even fully understand English. They do not, or even on this submission form, the English was broken, likely coded by some slave wage Jeet. The box I'm currently typing in said, and I quote, "Answer will come here. Answer will come here." What the fuck does that mean? I typed. You've sold my info off to Israel enough times to be able to afford better slave labor than street shit. Okay, so anyway. Got it, everybody? We're on the same page. Thanks, Judy. So, answer will come here. Now, here was a fun part of all this. I send that in, right? I think. I click submit on that answer, and no joke, this is what comes up. There's no like confirmation or anything. It just says YouTube customer experience survey, and then it says page description. Great. The internet is currently being held together with curry and duct tape. And that curry's already been processed, if you know what I'm saying. They found that curry in the street, if you know what I mean. I mean, this is a special curry. I mean, that's a spicy meatball. All right, so let's check in with the chat, see what people are saying in the chat. YouTube customer service, how's your Twitter experience? Yeah, oh, yeah, they're asking. Yeah. They reverse it because I did it through Twitter. Let's see. I don't get the Twitter thing for YouTube. So here's what it is. You kind of gotta try to tweet at the YouTube people because they don't. Again, like I said, they're just clicking the button. I was right. That's all they're doing. But if you can get them to be bothered enough on Twitter, they will reverse the decision. I've seen it done. Of course, I can't get that. I don't have. You need like 50,000 people getting pissed at them. And then on top of it, it has to be the right people. And it might work. But it has. I've gotten it to work one time. I don't even remember how. But one time I tweeted at YouTube and they did reverse the decision. And they had already denied the appeal. I think that shit doesn't even work at all anymore. But thank you, Susan. Thank you for the beautiful legacy that you've left behind for these third worlders and their slave wages. Hang on a second. I just want to check something real quick. I was thinking about it while going over. What is happening? Okay, sorry. I don't know what that was. I was thinking about it while reading that survey thing. Let me go back to the current CEO, again, Neil Mohan of Indiana. By the way, everything I've been saying so far is about people from Indiana. I fucking hate Indianans. You're allowed to say that. Is that? Okay, I think we gotta work that one out. The fucking third world of Indiana. Anyway, I just want to check something on him real quick. Let me just read through this because I'm looking at the Susan thing. She's at the World Economic Forum. I just want to see something about him. Early life, career, blah, blah, blah. Okay, other ventures. Here we go. Mohan has also worked with Microsoft, all right, and sat on the boards of Stitch Fix and, oh, this is odd, 23andMe. The DNA, the people that take your ancestry DNA, the people that take your, let me click that, 23andMe. Now, who owns 23andMe? Let me see here. Former headquarters, blah, 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 biotechnology, genetic. Oh, Anne Wojcicki. Why does that name sound familiar? Why does her face look familiar? Why do all of their faces look familiar? How come they look just like Mark Zuckerberg? I can't figure this out. All right, anyway, Anne Wojcicki. Now, who is Anne Wojcicki? Wojcicki. Okay, we learned something today. There we go, 𝓢ḵ𝓢𝓐𝓝. So, she's an American entrepreneur who co-founded and is CEO of the personal genomics company 23andMe. Any other interesting things about her? Oh, her relative, her sister, was Susan 𝓢뾱𝓢𝓐𝓝. Okay. Huh. And now Susan owned YouTube owns all your data, and you've got a Gmail, you've got a YouTube account. So they've got everything on you. And when they ban you from the platform, they keep all your videos, all your data, everything they've learned about you, their entire training model on you. And then YouTube's CEO was this woman, Susan, and her sister is the CEO of a company that shares its data with law enforcement. If they decide that maybe you are part of a murder, they have your DNA on profile. All right. So they know everything about you, your face, they've scanned it, your voice, and they also have the building blocks of human life, the powerhouse of the cell. They've got your ribosomes going on now, but maybe Susan wasn't involved in any of this stuff herself, right? I mean, let's see here. Does she? Oh no, she sat on the board of 23andMe as well, so wasn't even just her sister. Okay, probably nothing to think about there. By the way, let me jump on into the call-in.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi. So if any henchmen have any words they want to say about Susan, we'll do that in just a second. But all of this, by the way, Susan's death somehow led back to this moment right here. Check this out.
Can you imagine caring more about a 30-year-old man's love life than your own children? Your own children don't matter, right? It's all about the public image. It's all about making sure everybody understands that PodAwful is badass in the fucking public eye, right? Your children don't fucking matter anything. Why would they, right? It's all about making sure Jesse looks like a badass in the fucking public eye. Why would the children matter? Why would they? Give me one fucking reason. I don't see any reasons from the chat.
Okay, so remember, think of the children. Comedy Shaman. Now, again, I lost my YouTube privileges for a moment. I had a video taken down. And then, yeah, you were right, Jared. You just joined the call-in. By the way, if you want to call in, I'm testing a new call-in thing. Okay? Jump in the call-in green room, and then I will drag you on air if you want to have something to say. All right? Instead of having everybody talking over each other at once, jump in, call in, and then I'll give you the privileges. That's how it's going to work. So I lost my shit. I lost my video. And somehow, Comedy Shaman is now having an absolute meltdown. We've gone into a full-blown SHAMANIA. I don't know how it happened, but it happened. This is all tied into each other. Okay? So
it's all about making sure Jesse looks like a badass, right, guys? It's all about making sure the fucking why would the children matter? They don't.
Somebody think of the children. We'll come back to that video after we've gone into the pizza fund, because there are some words in this video that we just cannot do on YouTube. Susan alive.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. PodAwful.pizza.
Pizza.
PodAwful.pizza.
We will be making a tribute video to Miss Susan, to pay tribute to her for her success and great honor. So now, here's her tribute. Wow. That was just the greatest tribute we ever seen. I really love that tribute. It was a great tribute I have ever seen in my life. Susan, we will always remember you forever. We all the YouTubers love you. We will all miss you, Susan. May you rest in peace.
Okay, see ya.
Sorry, nigga.
I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show
This content right here
on the PodAwful TV network.
is Pizza Fun's own.
PodAwful.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
PodAwful.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Nigga.